'Tis time now, kin. Henceforth, ye friends and foe, arrived has the time to witness a great show, a tale of romance and comics galore. We vow thou hast not seen our likes before. For upon viewing the works we'll perform, rise will the applause in a wondrous storm. With joy thou will leave the seat thou knowest well, to venture forth yonder back where thee dwell. This tale will warrant is both funny and true. The characters in it are friends to you, Tony the Lumpkin and his true love Bet, a stranger couple thou hast not met. The Hardcastle's old, Marlow and Kate young. The show has love and lies and songs are sung. Upon Tony's entrance, webs of lies are made, for 'tis upon this comedy the show is laid. Marlow and Hastings, two quite proper gents. When Kate meets Marlow, her father resents the thought of his Kate to wed such a fool. Yet come thine play's end, 'tis joy renewal. Now pray, comrades, kin, and young'uns tonight, will fill thine hearts up with this great show's delight. A place such as this, we pray thou take heed. Alas, knoweth we are a dying breed. Those of you who don't know what I said, basically, shows like this will soon be dead. It's not that they're bad. In fact, they're quite great. It's just that these plays aren't really to date. We feel in this day and age, there's not appreciation of the stage. It seems no one cares that we put on plays. They call us losers. It saddens our days. But what people don't consider or know is that the best thing in life is a show. Comedy touches the way few things can. I don't care if you're a woman or man. And the characters I mentioned, did you all get that? Marlow's the hero, Tony's the brat. Hastings and Neville want to be more than good pals. Marlow looks stupid in front of rich gals. Now, Kate is the tall girl you'll see quite a bit. When Kate meets Marlow, she's tempted to quit. But then she decides to stoop to conquer, in hopes that one day he will really love her. But enough with me, I think I should go. It's time for you all to enjoy the show. There will be a time to get up and walk. Hey, raise the lights, and please do not talk.
Well, I found, Mr. Hardcastle, you are very particular. Is there a creature in this whole country but ourselves that does not go to town once a month to take a month's polishing? There's the two Miss Hoggs and our neighbor Mrs. Grigsby go to take a month's polishing every winter.
Aye, and bring back vanity and affectation to lasting a whole year. I wonder why London cannot keep its own fools at home. In my time, the follies of the town crept slowly among us, but now they travel faster than a stagecoach.
Aye, your times were fine times indeed. You've been telling us of them for many a long year. Here we live in this old, rumbling mansion that looks for all the world like an inn. Yet our best visitors are old Mrs. Oddfish, the curate's wife, and little Cripplegate, the lame dancing master. And our best entertainment? Your old stories of Prince Eugene and the Duke of Marlborough. I hate such old-fashioned trumpery.
And I love it. I love everything that is old. Old friends, old times, old manners, old books, old wine. And I believe, Dorothy, you alone, I've been pretty fond of an old wife.
Lord, Mr. Hardcastle, you're forever to your Dorothys and your old wives. You may be an Isaac, but I'll be no Rebecca, I promise you. I'm not so old as you make me. Add 20 to 20 and make money that.
Let me see. 20 added to 20 makes just 50 and 7.
It's false, Mr. Hardcastle. I was but 20 when I was brought to bed of Tony, that I had by my first husband, Mr. Lumpkin, and he's not come to years of discretion yet.
Nor ever will I dare answer for him. You have taught him finely.
No matter. Tony Lumpkin has a good fortune. My son is not to live by his learning. I don't think a boy wants much learning to spend 1,500 a year.
Learning? Nonsense. A mere composition of tricks and mischief.
Humor, my dear, nothing but humor. Come now, Mr. Hardcastle, you must allow the boy a little humor.
I'd sooner allow him a horse pomp. If burning the footman's shoes, frightening the maids, and worrying the kittens be humor, he hadn't. It was but yesterday he fastened my wig to the back of my chair, and when I went to make a bow, I popped my bald head in Mrs. Frizzle's face.
And is it my fault? The poor boy was always too sickly to do any good. A school would be his death. When he comes to be a bit stronger, who knows what a year or two's Latin may do for him?
Latin for him? A cat and a fiddle. No No, the ale house and the stable are the only schools he'll ever go to.
Well, we must not snub him now, for I fear we shan't have him long among us. Anyone that looks in his face may see he's consumptive.
Aye, if growing too fat be one of the symptoms.
He coughs sometimes.
Yes, when his liquor goes the wrong way.
I'm actually afraid of his lungs.
And truly, so am I, for he sometimes whoops like a speaking trumpet. There he goes, a very consumptive figure, truly.
Tony, where are you going, my charmer? Won't you stay and give Papa and I a little of your company, lovey?
I'm in haste, Mother. I cannot stay.
You shan't venture out this raw evening. You look most dreadful.
I cannot stay, I tell you. The Three Pigeons expects me down every moment. There's some fun going forward.
The ale house, I thought so.
A low, paltry set of fellows.
So low neither. There's Matt Muggins, the tacksman, Jack Slang, the horse doctor, little Amenadab that grinds the music box, and Tom Twist, which spins the pewter platter.
Pray, disappoint them for one evening at least.
As for disappointing them, I save so much mind, but I cannot abide to disappoint myself.
You shan't go.
I will, I tell you.
I say you shan't.
We'll see which is the strongest, you or I.
There goes a pair that only spoil each other. There's my pretty darling Kate. The fashions of the time have almost infected her, too. By living a year or two in town, she is as fond of gauze and French frippery as the best of them. Blessings on my pretty and dressed out as usual, my Kate. Goodness, what a quantity of superfluous silk hast thou got about thee, girl. I could never convince the fools of this age that the indigent world could be clothed out the trimmings of the bed.
You know our agreement, sir. You allow me the morning to receive and pay visits and dress in my own manner. And in the evening I put on my housewife's dress to please you.
Well, remember, I insist on the terms of our agreement, and by the by, I believe I shall have occasion to try your obedience this very evening.
I protest, sir, I don't comprehend your meaning.
Then, to be plain with you, Kate, I expect the young gentleman I have chosen to be your husband from town this very day. I have his father's letter, in which he informs me that his son has set out and that he intends to follow himself shortly after.
Indeed. I wish I'd known something of this before. Bless me, how should I behave? It's 1,000 to 1 I shan't like him. Our meeting will be so formal and so like a thing of business that I shall find always for friendship or esteem.
Depend upon, child, I'll never control your choice. But Mr. Marlow, whom I am fixed upon, is the son of my old friend Sir Charles Marlow, of whom you have heard me talk so often. The young gentleman has been bred a scholar and is designed for an employment in the service of his country. I am told he's a man of excellent understanding.
Is he?
Very generous,
I believe I shall like him.
young and brave,
I'm sure I shall like him.
and very handsome.
My dear Papa, say no more. He's mine, I'll have him.
And to crown all, Kate, he's one of the most bashful and reserved young fellows in all the world.
You've frozen me to death again. That word reserved has undone all the rest of his accomplishments. A reserved lover, it is said, always makes a suspicious husband.
On the contrary, modesty seldom resides in a breast that is not enriched with nobler virtues. It was the very feature in his character that first struck me.
He must have more striking features to catch me, I promise you. However, if he be so young, so handsome, and so everything as you mentioned, I believe he'll still do. I think I'll have him.
Aye, Kate, but there's still an obstacle. It's more than an even wager. He may not have you.
My dear Papa, why do you mortify one so? Well, if he refuses, instead of breaking my heart at his indifference, I'll simply break my glass for its flattery, set my cap to some newer fashion, and look out for some less difficult admirer.
Bravo! In the meantime, I'll go prepare the servants for his reception. That we seldom see company, though what is much training as a company of recruits, the first day's muster.
Oh, lad, the news of Papa's puts me all in a flutter. Young and handsome, these are the last. But I am foremost. Sensible, good natured, not like all that. But then reserved and sheepish, that's much against him. Yet, can't he be cured of his timidity by being taught to be proud of his wife? Yet in Kent's eye, oh, I vow? I'm disposing of the husband before I've secured the lover. Yoo-hoo! Oh. I'm glad you've come, Netta, my dear. Tell me, Constance, how do I look this evening? Is there anything whimsical about me? Is it one of my well-looking days, child? Am I in face today? Perfectly, my dear.
Yes. Now I look again. Bless me. Sure no accident has happened among the canary birds. Or the goldfish? Has your brother, or the cat of the Netherlands? Has the last novel been too moved?
No, nothing of all this. I have been threatened. I can scarce get it out. I have been threatened with a lover.
And his name?
Is Marlow.
Indeed.
The son of Sir Charles Marlow.
As I live, the most intimate friend of Mr. Hastings, my admirer. They are never asunder. I think you must have seen him when we lived in town.
Never.
He's a very singular character, I assure you. Among women of reputation and virtue, he's the modestest man alive. His character gives him a very different acquaintance with women of another sex. Do you understand him?
An odd character indeed. I shall never be able to manage him. What shall I do? Pshaw. Think no more of it, but trust to occurrences for success. But how does you understand, my dear? Has my mother been courting you from my brother Tony as usual?
I have just come from one of our agreeable tete-a-tetes, where she's been saying 100 tender things, setting off a pretty monster for pain of perfection.
And her partiality is such that she actually thinks him so. A fortune like yours is no small temptation. Besides, as she has sole management of it, I'm not surprised to see her unwilling to let him go out of the family.
A fortune like mine, which chiefly consists of jewels, is no such mighty temptation. However, I'll let her suppose that I am in love with his son, and she'll never once dream that my affections are fixed upon another.
My good brother holds out stoutly. I could almost love him for hating you so.
It is a good-natured creature. I'm sure he'd wish to see himself married to anybody but her. But my aunt's bell rings for afternoon's walk with the business. So long. Courage is necessary as our affairs are.
Dutiful bedtime, and all will well.
Their keys, their clothes, and their cards, their little parcel of pigeons, to roll. And Methodist preachers come down, preaching that drinking is sinful, while losing a rascal and crown. They'll always preach best with a skin bone. But when you come down with your pence, proselytes of this scurvy religion. I'll leave it to old men of sense, but you, my dear friend, are the pigeon to rattle, to roll. So come bring the punch full about, and let us be merry and clever. Sit down. Here's the three jolly pigeons forever. But let some craft woodcock or hare, you bustards, you ducks, and your widgeons, all the birds in the air. Here's a health to the three jolly pigeons, to rattle, to roll.
The squire has got spoken now. I love your MC because he never gives us nothing that's low. Oh, damn anything that's low, I cannot bear. The genteel thing many times. If so be that a gentleman, he's a concatenation according. I like the maximum at Mastermonies. But no, I'm obligated to dance with man. A man can be a gentleman for all that. May this be my poison. If my girl ever dances to a tedious tunes, water party, or the minion with the Moriarty, what a pity it is that the squire has not come to his own. For it be well for all the barkeepers within 10 miles round.
And so it would, Master Slang. I'd then show what it was to keep choice of company.
He takes after his own father for that. To be sure, old Squire Lincoln was the finest gentleman I've ever set my eyes on. For wanting a straight horn, or fitting a thicket for hair, or a wench. Oh! He never had his fellow. He was staying in a place near the best horses, dogs, and girls.
Ecod. And when I'm of age, I'll be no bastard, I promise you. I've been thinking of Bet Bouncer. And the miller's gray mare, to be sure. But come, boys, drink about and be merry. For you pay no reckoning. Well, Stingo, what's the matter?
There be two gentlemen, the post-chaise at the door. They lost their way upon force. They're talking something about Mr. Hardcastle.
One of them must be the gentleman that's come to court my sister. Do they seem to be Londoners?
I believe they may. They look woundedly like French.
Then desire them to step this way, and I'll set them right in a twinkling. Gentlemen, as they may not be good enough company for you, step down for a moment, and I'll be with you in the squeezing of a lemon. Father-in-law has been calling me welcome and hound this past half year. Now, if I so please, I can be so revenged upon the old Colonel Tony. But then I'm afraid. Afraid of what? I shall soon be worth $1,500 a year, and let him try to frighten me out of that if he can.
What a tedious, uncomfortable day we have had of it. We were told it was but 40 miles across country, and we have already come above 3 score.
And all, Marlow, from that unaccountable reserve of yours that will not let us inquire more frequently on the way.
I own Hastings. I'm unwilling to lay myself under an obligation to everyone I meet, and often set the chance of an unmannerly answer.
No offense, gentlemen, but I'm told you've been inquiring for one Mr. Hardcastle in these parts. Do you know what part of the country you're in?
Not in the least, sir, but should thank you for information.
Nor the way you came.
No, sir, but if you could inform us.
No offense, gentlemen, but if you know neither where you're going, nor where you are, nor the road you came, the first thing I have to inform you is that you've lost your way.
We wanted them ghosts to tell us that.
Pray, gentlemen, may I be so bold as to ask the place from whence you came?
Yes, not necessary towards directing us where we are to go.
No offense, but question for question is all fair, you know. Pray, is not this same Hardcastle a cross-grained, old-fashioned, whimsical fellow with an ugly face, a daughter, and a pretty son?
We've not seen the gentleman, but he has the family you mentioned.
The daughter, a tall, trapsing, trolloping, talkative maypole. The son, a pretty, well-bred, agreeable youth that everybody is fond of.
No, our information differs in this. The daughter is said to be well-bred and beautiful. The son, an awkward booby, reared up and spoiled at his mother's apron string.
Well, gentlemen, all I have to say is that you won't be reaching Mr. Hardcastle's house this night, I believe.
Unfortunate.
It's a damn long, dark, foggy, dirty, dangerous way. Stingo, tell the gentleman the way to Mr. Hardcastle's. Oh, Mr. Hardcastle's. Quagmire Marsh. You understand me.
Master Hardcastle. Lucky daisy, my masters, you've come a deadly deal wrong. When you came to the bottom of the hill, you should have crossed down Squash Lane.
Cross down Squash Lane.
Then you were to keep straight forward until you come to where four roads meet.
Come to where four roads meet.
Aye, but you must be sure to only take one of them.
Oh, sir, you're facetious.
Then, keeping to the right, you are to go sideways until you come upon Crackskull Common. Now there you must look sharp for the track of the wheel and keep going straight until you come to Farmer Morane's barn. Now, coming into the barn, you are to turn to the right, then to the left, then to the right again until you come upon the old mill.
Zoons, man, we could have soon found out the longitude.
What's to be done, Marlowe?
This house promises but a poor reception, though perhaps the landlord can accommodate us.
Alack, my masters, we have but one spare bed in the whole house.
And to my knowledge, that's taken by 3 lodgers already. I've hit it! He caught it here! Stingo, do you think the landlady could accommodate these gentlemen by the fireside this evening with 3 chairs and a bolster?
I hate sleeping by the fireside.
And I detest your 3 chairs and a bolster.
You do. That's... What if you were to go a mile or so down the road and get to the Buck's Head? The old Buck's Head on the hill, one of the best inns in the whole country.
Oh, so we've escaped an adventure for this night, however.
Sure, you'd be sending them to your father's house as an inn, did you?
You bully, let them find that out. Yes, you were to just keep going straight until you get to the house by the roadside. You'll see a large set of horns over the door. That's the sun. Drive up the yard and call stoutly about you.
Sir, we are obliged to you. The servants send us the way.
Oh, no. But the landlord is rich and going to leave off business, and he'll want to be thought a gentleman, saving your presence. He'll be for giving you his company, and if you mind him, he'll persuade you that his mother was an alderman, and his aunt a justice of the peace.
A troublesome old blade, to be sure. But as keeps his bed, good bed, and wines any in the whole country.
Now, well, if he shall provide us with these, we will want no farther connections. Now, we are to the right, did you say?
No, just keep going straight forward. I'll step myself out and show you the way. Mom!
Oh, bless your heart. Poor sweet, pleasant, damn mischievous son of a whore.
Well, I hope you are all perfect in the table exercise I have been teaching you these 3 days. You all know your posts and your places and can show that you have been used to good company without ever stirring from home.
Aye.
When company comes, you are not to pop out and stare and then run in again like frightened rabbits from a warren. No. You, dear, Diggory, whom I have advanced from the plow, are to place yourself behind my chair. And you, Bridget, whom I have taken from the barn, are to make a show at the side. But you're not to stand so with your hands in your pockets. Take your hands from your pockets, Brittany. Then from your head, you blockhead, you. See how Diggory carries his hands? They're a little too stiff indeed, but that's no great matter.
Oh, boy, now, Eldon, all I know my ancestors were upon being drilled in the military. And upon being drilled,
Diggory, you must not be so talkative. You must be all attention to the guests. So you must hear us talk and not think of talk. You must see us eat and not think of eating. You must see us drink and not think of drinking.
Oh, the Lord, your worship, I'll never have the courage and... Oh, you must eat. I can never see you guys eat and not think of eating.
Blockhead! Is not a bellyful in the kitchen as good as a bellyful in the parlor? Stay your stomach with that reflection.
Hey, oh, thank you, worship. Go make a shift to stay my stomach with a slice of cold beef in the pantry, then.
Diggory! You are too talkative.
Right.
And if I happen to say a good thing, or tell a good story at table, you must not all burst out a laughing as if you made part of the company.
Then, you must not tell the story about old grouse in the gun room. You know, I've laughed at that these 20 years or so.
The story's a good one. Well, honest, Diggory, you may laugh at that. But still remember to be attentive. Well, suppose one of the company should call for a glass of wine. How will you behave? A glass of wine, sir, if you please. Why don't you move?
Well, I never had the courage till I say a latables and drinkables upon the table. But then when I do, I'm as bold as a lion.
What? Will nobody move?
This is to be my place. I'm sure it's no place of mine, nor mine for certain.
Well, it's my place to be in. So I'm just going to sit here till you have something to do.
You numbskulls! And so while, like your betters, you are quarreling for places, the guests must be starved. Oh, you dunces, I find I must begin all over again. But don't let your coach drive into the yard. To your posts, you blockhead. And I'll go in the meantime and get my old friend's son a hearty reception at the gate.
Whoops, my place has gone out of my head. I know my place is to be everywhere. Then where the devil is mine?
Yeah, my place is to be nowhere at all, so I'm just care about one business. What are you going to do?
Nothing.
Hey, right, then I'll get up here, okay?
Welcome, gentlemen. Very welcome. This way.
After the disappointments of the day, welcome once more, Charles, to the comforts of a clean room and a good fire. My word, a very well-looking house. Antique, but credible.
The usual fate of large mansions. After having first ruined the master by good housekeeping, and at last comes the levy contributions as an inn.
As you say, we passengers are to be taxed to pay all these fineries. I've often seen a good sideboard or a marble chimney piece, though not actually put in a bill, plain confoundedly.
Travelers, George, must pay in all places. The only difference is good inns that pay dearly for luxuries, and bad inns, they are fleeced and starved.
You live very much among them. In truth, I'm often surprised that you, who have seen so much of the world with your natural good sense and your many opportunities, could never yet acquire a requisite share of assurance.
The Englishman's malady. But tell me, George, where could I have learned this assurance that you talk of? My life has been chiefly spent in college or in seclusion from that lovely part of creation that chiefly teach men confidence. But among women of another class.
Aye, among them you are impudent enough of all conscience.
They are of us, you know.
But among women of reputation, I never saw such an idiot, such a trembler. You look for all the world as if you wanted an opportunity of stealing out of the room.
Why, man, that's because I do want to steal out of the room. Faith, I have often formed a resolution to break the ice and rattle away at any rate, but I don't know how a single glance from such a fine pair of eyes has totally overset my resolution. An impudent man may counterfeit modesty, but I'll be hanged, sir. The modest man can never counterfeit impudence.
If you could say but half the fine things to them that I've heard you lavish upon the barmaid or a college bedmaker.
I can't say fine things to them, George. They petrify me, they freeze. Well, they might talk of a burning mountain or a comet or some other such trifle, but to me, a modest woman dressed out in all her finery, is one of the most amazing things of all creation.
At this rate, man, how can you ever expect to marry?
Never. Unless as among kings and princes, my wife would be courted by proxy. If indeed, like an Eastern bridegroom, one were to meet his wife whom he never saw before, it might be different doing. But to go through the episode of the aunts and grandmothers and their cousins, and at last to blurt out the broad staring question of, Madam, will you marry me? No. Such is a trifle much above me, I assure you.
I pity you. But how do you intend on behaving to the lady who come down to visit at the request of your father?
As I behave to all the other things. Bow very low. Answer yes and no to all her demands, but for the rest, I don't think I shall venture to look at her face until I see my father's.
I'm surprised that one who is so warm a friend can be so cool a lover.
I'll be explicit, my dear Hastings. My chief inducement now was to be instrumental in forwarding your own happiness, not mine. Yes, Neville loves you. The family doesn't know you. As my friend, you are sure of reception. And then, let honor do the rest.
My dear Marlow, but I'll suppress the emotion. Were I rich, meaning seeking to carry off a fortune, you'd be the last man in the world I'd apply to for assistance. But Miss Neville's person is all I ask, and that is mine, both from her deceased father's consent and her own inclination.
Happy man. You have talents and arts enough to captivate anyone. Well, I'm doomed to adore the sex, and yet to converse with it, the only part of it I despise. This stammer in my address and this prepossessing visage of mine can never permit me to soar above the reach of a Millinois princess. Or one of the duchesses of Drury Lane. Gentlemen! This fellow here interrupts us.
Gentlemen, once more, you are heartily welcome. Which is Mr. Marlow? Sir, you are heartily welcome. It's not my wish to receive my friends with my back to the fire. I like to give them a hearty reception in the old style at my gate. I like to see their horses and trunks taken care of.
He's got our name from the sermons already. Sir, we approve of both your caution and hospitality. I've been thinking, George, of changing our traveling dresses in the morning. I've grown confoundedly ashamed of mine.
I beg, Mr. Marlow, you'll use no ceremony in this house.
I fancy, Charles. The first blow is half the battle. I intend on opening the campaign with the white and gold.
Mr. Marlow, Mr. Hastings, gentlemen, pray be under no constraints in this house.
Yet, George,
if we are, gentlemen, you may do just as you please here.
Yet, George, if we open that campaign too fiercely at first, we may want ammunition before it's over. I think we shall secure the embroidery in case of a retreat.
You talking of a retreat, Mr. Marlow, puts me in mind of the Duke of Marlborough. When we went to besiege Denain, he first summoned the garrison, which might consist of about 5,000.
Don't you think the Montreal waistcoat will do with the plain brown?
First summoned the garrison, which might consist of about 5,000 men.
I think not. Brown and yellow mix, but very poorly.
I say, gentlemen, as I was telling you, he first summoned the garrison, which might consist of about 5,000 men.
The girls like finery, George.
Of about 5,000 men, well appointed with stones, ammunition, and other implements of war. Now, said the Duke of Marlborough to George Brooks, who stood next to him, you must have heard of George Brooks. I'll pardon my dukedom, says he, but I'll take the garrison without spilling a drop of blood. So then the
What, my good man, if you got us a glass of punch in the meantime? It'll help us carry on the siege with vigor.
Punch, sir? This is the most unaccountable kind of modesty I've ever met.
Yes, sir, punch. A glass of warm punch after our journey will be most comfortable. This is Liberty Hall, sir.
Here's a cup, sir.
Thank you. So this fellow is Liberty Hall will only have us do as he pleases.
I hope you'll find it to your mind. I prepared it with my own hands, and I believe your own ingredients are tolerable. Would you be so good as to pledge me, sir? Here, Mr. Marlowe, here is to our better acquaintance.
A very impudent fellow this is. But he's a character and I'll humor him. Sir, my service to you.
I see this fellow wants to give us his company, but he forgets that he's an innkeeper before he's learned to be a gentleman.
From the excellence of your cup, my good man, I suppose you have a good deal of business in this part of the country? Warm work now and then. Elections, I suppose?
Oh, no, sir. I have long given that work over. Since our betters have hit upon the expedient of electing each other.
So then, you have no turn for politics, I find.
Not in the least. There was a time, indeed, I fretted myself about the mistakes of government, but finding myself every day grow more angry and the government growing no better, I elected to mend itself. Since that, I no longer trouble my head about amirs or commoners than about cashmere.
So then, with eating above stairs and drinking below, with receiving your friends within and amusing them without, you live a good, pleasant, bustling life.
I do stir about a great deal, that's certain. Half the differences of the parish are adjusted in this very parlor.
And you have an argument in your cup, my old man. Better than any in Westminster Hall.
Aye, that young man and a little philosophy.
Hell, this is the first time I've ever heard of an innkeeper's philosophy.
So then, like an experienced general, you attack them on every quarter. If you find the reason manageable, you attack it with your philosophy. And if you find they have no reason, you attack them with this. Here's your health, my philosopher.
Good, very good, thank you, ha. Your generalship, Mr. Marlowe, puts me in mind of my uncle. But more, Prince Eugene, when we fought the Turks at the Battle of Belgrade.
You know what? Instead of the Battle of Belgrade, let's talk about supper. What has your philosophy got in the house for supper?
For supper, sir? Was ever such a request to a man in his own house?
Yes, sir. Supper, sir. I begin to feel an appetite. I shall make devilish work tonight in the cupboard, I assure you.
Such a brazen dog sure never my eyes beheld. Well, really, sir, as for supper, I can't well tell. My Dorothy and cookmaid settle these things between them. I leave these kind of things entirely to them.
Oh, you do you?
Entirely. By the by, I believe they are in actual consultation upon what's for supper at this moment in the kitchen.
Why, then I beg them to be in some private council. Oh, it's a way I've got. When I travel, I always choose to regulate my own supper. Let the cook be called. Oh, no offense, I hope so.
Oh, no, sir, none in the least. Yet I don't know how. Our Bridget, the cookmaid, is not very communicative upon these occasions. Should we send for her? She might scold us all out of the house.
Let's see your list of the pantry then. I ask it as a favor. I always match my appetite with my bill of fare.
Sir, he's very right, and it's my way, too.
Sir, you have a right to command here. Here, Brittany, bring us the bill of fare for tonight's supper. I believe it's drawn out. Your manner, Mr. Hastings, puts me in mind of my uncle, Colonel Watt. It was a saying of his that no man was sure of his supper till he had eaten.
How pretentious. His uncle the colonel. We shall soon hear of his mother taking the justice of the peace. But let's hear the bill of fare.
Oh, let's see. What's this? For the first course, for the second course, for the dessert? My goodness, man. Did you think we brought down an army to eat such a supper? 2 or 3 little things. Clean and comfortable will do.
But let's hear it.
For the first course, at the top, a pig and prune sauce.
Damn your pig, I say.
And damn your prune sauce, say I.
And yet, gentlemen, to men that are hungry, pig with prune sauce is very good eating.
The second course, at the bottom, a calf's tongue and brains.
Let your brains be knocked out, good sir. I don't like them.
Or you may clap them on a plate by themselves. I do.
Their impudence confounds me. Gentlemen, you are my guests. Make what alterations you please. Is there anything else you wish to retain or alter, gentlemen?
Item, a pork pie, a boiled rabbit and sausages, a Florentine, a shaking pudding, and a dish of paprika.
Confound your maid dishes. I shall be as much at a loss in this house as at a green and yellow dinner at the French ambassador's table. I'm for plain eating.
I'm sorry, gentlemen, that I have nothing you like. But if there be anything you have a particular fancy for,
Why, really, sir, your bill of fare is so exquisite that any one item is as good as another. Bring us what you like. So much for supper. Now to make sure our beds are aired and properly taken care of.
I entreat you to leave that to me. You shall not stir a step.
Excuse me, I confess, sir. Always look over these matters myself.
I must insist, sir, you make yourself easy on that head.
You see, I'm resolved on it. A very impudent fellow, as ever I have met.
Well, I'm resolved at least to attend you. This may be modern modesty, but I never saw anything look so like old-fashioned impudence.
See, this fellow's civilities begin to grow troublesome. But who can be angry at those assiduities which are meant to please him? Huh, what do I see? Miss Neville by all that's happy.
My dear Hastings, to what unexpected good fortune, to what accident am I to ascribe this happy meeting?
Rather let me ask the same question, as I never hoped of meeting my dearest Constance at an inn.
An inn? Sure you mistake. My aunt, my guardian, lives here. What could induce you to think this house an inn?
My friend, Mr. Marlowe, with whom I came down tonight, have been sent to this house as to an inn, I assure you. A young fellow who we accidentally met at a house hard by directed us hither.
Certainly must be one of my hopeful cousin's tricks, of whom you heard me talk so often.
He whom your aunt intends for you, he of whom I have such just apprehensions.
You have nothing to fear, I assure you. I'm sure you'd adore him if you knew how heartily he despises me. My aunt knows it too, and has undertaken to court before him, and actually begins to believe she's made a conquest.
Thou dear dissembler. You must know, my Constance, I have just seized this happy opportunity of my friend's visit to get admitted into the family. The horses that brought us here are now fatigued with their journey, but they'll soon be refreshed. And then, if my dearest girl trusts in her faithful Hastings, we shall soon be landed in France, where even among slaves the laws of marriage are respected.
I have often told you that, though ready to obey you, I shall leave my little fortune behind as we left. The greatest part of it was left to me by my aunt, my uncle, the Indian director, chief existence in jewelry. I have been for some time now persuading my aunt to let me wear them. I fancy I'm very near succeeding. The instant they are put in my possession, I shall find me ready to take them, and myself, yours.
There's the baubles, your person is all I desire. In the meantime, my friend Mr. Marlow must not be led into his mistake. I know the strange reserve of his temper is such that, if abruptly informed of it, he would instantly quit the house before our plan was ripe for execution.
But how shall we keep him in deception? Miss Hardcastle has just returned from war. How will we continue to deceive him? What if we do?
The assiduities of these good people tease me beyond bearing. My host seems to think it ill manners to leave me alone, so he claps not only himself, but his old-fashioned wife on my back. And then they talk to coming out to sup with us too, where I suppose we shall pass the gauntlet for all the rest of the family. Oh, what have we here?
My dear Marlow, let me congratulate you. The most fortunate accident. Who do you think has just alighted?
Can I guess?
Our mistress's boy, Miss Hardcastle and Miss Neville. Give me leave to introduce Miss Constance Neville to your acquaintance. Happening to dine in the neighborhood, they called on their return to take fresh horses here. Miss Hardcastle has just stepped into the next room and will be back in an instant. Wasn't it lucky, eh?
I have been mortified enough of all conscience, and here comes something to complete my embarrassment.
But wasn't it the most fortunate thing in the world?
Oh, yes, most fortunate. A most joyful encounter. But our dresses, George, you know, are in disorder. What if we should postpone the happiness to tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow at her house. It'll be as every bit as convenient and rather more respectful. Yes, yes, tomorrow at her house, let it be.
By no means, sir. Your ceremony will displease her. The disorder of your dress will show the honor of your impatience. Besides, she knows you're going to the house and will permit you to see her.
Oh, the devil, how shall I bear it? George, you must not leave me. You are to assist me, you know. Oh, I shall look confoundedly ridiculous. Yet, hey, I'll take courage.
Shaw, it's but the first lunch and all's over. She's my woman, you know.
Yes, and of all women, she that I despise most to converse with.
Miss Hardcastle, Mr. Marlow. I'm proud of bringing two persons of such merit together who only want to know, to esteem each other.
Now for meeting my modest gentleman with a demure face and a quite midsummer manner. I'm glad you're safe arrival, sir. I'm told you had some accidents, by the way.
Only a few, ma'am. Yes, we had some. A good many accidents. One should be sorry. That is, glad of any accidents that are so agreeably concluded.
Never spoke better in your whole life. Keep it up and I'll show you the victory.
I'm afraid you flatter, sir. You that have seen so much of the finest company can find little entertainment in an obscure corner of the country.
I have lived indeed in the world, madam, but I have kept very little company. I have been but an observer upon life while others were enjoying it.
But that, I am told, is the way to enjoy it at last.
Cicero never spoke better. Once more, you're confirmed in assurance forever.
Stand by me, and when I'm down, throw in a word or two to pick me up again.
An observer like you upon life were, I fear, disagreeably employed, since you must have had much more to censure than to approve.
Pardon me, madam. I was always going to be amused. The folly of most is rather an object of mirth than uneasiness.
Oh, never spoke so well in your whole life. Well, Miss Hardcastle, I see that you and Mr. Marlow are going to be in very good company. And I'm afraid our being here will but embarrass the interview.
Oh, not in the least, Mr. Hastings. We enjoy your company of all things. George, how leave us. Sure you won't go.
Our presence will but spoil the conversation, so we'll retire to the next room. Consider that to manage a tete-a-tete of our own.
But you've not been wholly in sober, I presume, sir. The ladies, I should hope, have occupied some part of your dresses.
Well, pardon me, madam. I as yet have studied only to deserve them.
And that, some say, is the worst way to obtain them.
Perhaps so, madam. But I enjoy to speak with the more grave and sensible part of the sex. But I'm afraid I grow tired.
No, not at all, sir. There's nothing I like so much as grave conversation myself. I could hear it forever. Indeed, I've often been surprised when a man of sentiment could ever admire those light, airy pleasures where nothing reaches the heart.
Yes, madam. In the variety of tastes, there must be some who, wanting a relish for,
I understand you, sir. There must be some who, wanting a relish for refined pleasures, pretend to despise what they're incapable of tasting.
Yeah. My meaning exactly, madam. Oh, only infinitely better expressed. And I can't help observing,
Who could ever suppose this fellow impudent on some occasion?
madam.
You were going to observe, sir?
Yes. I was observing, madam, that I forget what I was going to observe.
I vow, and so do I. You were observing that in this age of hypocrisy, something about hypocrisy, sir.
Yes. In this age of hypocrisy, there must be some who, upon strict inquiry, see, hypocrisy is,
I understand you perfectly, sir.
Hey, Gad, and that's more than I do myself.
You mean that in this hypocritical age, there are few that do not condemn in public what they practice in private, and think they pay every debt to virtue when they praise it.
Very true, madam. Those with the most virtue in their mouth have the least of it in their bosoms. I mean breasts. Hearts. but I see Miss Neville expecting us in the next room. I would not intrude on her for the world.
I protest, sir. I never been more agreeably entertained in all my life. Pray go on.
Yes. But she beckons us to join her. I would not. May I do the honor to attend you?
Well then, I'll follow.
Oh, this pretty smooth dialogue has done for me.
Was there ever such a sober, sentimental interview? I'm certainly scarce looked in my face the whole time. Yes, the fellow. But for his unaccountable bashfulness, he's pretty well, too. He has good sense. But then so buried in his fears that it fatigues one more than ignorance. If I could just teach him a little confidence, it would be doing somebody I know a piece of service. But who is that somebody? That big is a question I can scarce answer.
Why do you follow me?
The bow stratagem.
It's the dress, madam, that every lady wears in the country, but when she visits or receives company.
And are you sure he does not remember my face or person?
Certain of it.
I vow I thought so. But though we spoke for some time together, Yet his fears were such that he never once looked up during the interview. Indeed, if he had, my bonnet would have kept him from seeing me.
But what do you hope from keeping him in his mistakes?
In the first place, I should be... My chief aim is to take my gentleman off his guard, and, like an invisible champion of romance, examine the giant's thoughts before I offer to combat.
But you are sure you can act your part and disguise your voice so that he may mistake that, as he has already mistaken your person?
Never fear me. I think I've got the true bar cant. Did John a call? Attend the lion there. Pipe some tobacco for the angel. The lamb has been outrageous with that bar.
It'll do, madam. But he's here.
What a bawling in every part of the house! I have scarce a moment's repose. If I go to the best room, there I have my host in his story. If I fly to the gallery, then I have my hostess with her curtsy down to the ground. I have at last a moment to myself, and now for recollection.
Did you call, sir? Did you on a call?
As for Miss Hardcastle, she's too grave and sentimental for me.
Did you on a call?
No, child. Besides, from the glimpse I had of her, I think she squints.
I'm sure, sir, I heard the bell ring.
No, child. I have, however, pleased my father by coming down, and I'll tomorrow please myself by returning.
Perhaps the other gentleman called, sir.
No, child! Yes, I did call. I vow, child, you are vastly handsome.
Oh, Martha, you make one ashamed.
Never saw a more sprightly, malicious eye. Yes, I did call. Do you have any of your, what do you call it in the house?
No, we've been out to that these 10 days.
One may call in this house, I find, to very little purpose. Suppose I should call for a taste, just by way of trial of the nectar of your lips. Perhaps I might be disappointed in that, too.
Nectar? That's liquor there's no call for in these parts. French, I suppose.
Oh, no. True English growth, I assure you.
And it's odd I should not know it. We've brought sorts of wines in this house, and I outlived it these 18 years.
18 years? Why, one would think, child, you've kept the bar since before you were born. How old are you?
Oh, sir, I must not tell my age. They say women and music should never be dated.
Well, to guess at this distance, you can't be much above 40. Yet near, I don't think so much. When we come close to someone, they look younger still. But when we become very close indeed,
Oh, pray, sir, keep your distance. One would think you wanted to know one's age as they do horses, by marks of mouth.
I protest, child, you use me extremely ill. Why, if you keep me at this distance, how is it possible you and I can ever be acquainted?
And who wants to be acquainted with you? I want no such acquaintance, not I. I'm sure you do not treat Miss Hardcastle, who was here a while ago in this obstropolous manner. I'll warrant me. Before her you look dashed, and kept bowing to the ground, and spoke to all the world as if you was before a justice of peace.
Dad, she has hit it sure enough. In awe of her child? A mere awkward squinting thing. No. I find you don't know me. Well, I laughed and rallied her a little, but I was unwilling to be too severe. No, curse me, I cannot be too severe.
Oh, then, sir, I find your favorite among the ladies.
Oh, yes, my dear, a great favorite, yet, hang it, I don't see what they find in me to follow. Why, the ladies' club in town I've known as their agreeable rattle. Well, rattle child is not my real name, but one that I'm known by. My name is Solomon.
And my education, I hope, not inferior. What are these advantages without equal affluence? I must remain contented with the slight approbation of imputed merits. I must have only the mockery of your addresses, while all your serious aims are fixed on fortune.
Here, behind the screen.
I make no noise. I'll engage my Kate covers him with confusion at last.
By heavens, madam, fortune was ever my smallest consideration. It was your beauty that at first caught my eye. It's never without emotion. Every moment I converse with you only serves to steal in some new grace. Heighten the picture and give it stronger expression. What at first seemed rustic plainness now appears refined simplicity. What at first seemed forward assurance now strikes me as the result of courageous innocence, conscious virtue.
What can it mean? He amazes me.
I told you how it would be. Hush.
I am now determined to stay. And I have too good an opinion of my father's discernment when he sees you to doubt of his approval.
No, Mr. Marlowe, I will not, cannot detain you. Do you think I could ever suffer a connection in which there's the smallest room for repentance? Do you think I could ever take the mean advantage of a transient passion to load you with confusion? Do you think I could ever relish that happiness which was acquired by less than yours?
By all that's good, I can have no happiness but what's in your power to grant me. I will stay even contrary to your wishes.
Sir, I must entreat you to desist. As our acquaintance began, so let it end, in indifference. I might have given an hour or two to levity. But seriously, Mr. Marlowe, do you think I would ever submit to a connection where I must appear mercenary and you imprudent? Do you think I could ever fetch the confident addresses of a secure admirer?
Does this look like confidence? Does this look like security? No, madam. But every moment that shows me your merit only serves to increase my diffidence and confusion. Look here. Let me continue.
I can hold it no longer. Charles, Charles, how have you deceived me? Is this your indifference, your uninteresting conversation?
Your cold contempt, your formal interview. What have you to say now?
That I'm all amazement. What can it mean?
It means that you can say and unsay things of pleasure, that you can address a lady in private and deny it in public, that you have one story for us and another for my daughter.
Daughter? This lady's your daughter?
Yes, sir, my only daughter, my Kate. Whose else should she be?
Oh, the devil.
Yes.
'Tis time now, kin. Henceforth, ye friends and foe, arrived as the time to witness a great show, a tale of romance and comics galore. We vow thou hast not seen our likes before. For upon viewing the works we'll perform, rise will the applause in a wondrous storm. With joy thou will leave the seat thou knows well, to venture forth yonder back where thee dwell. This tale will warrant is both funny and true. The characters in it are friends to you. Tony the Lumpkin and his true love Bet, a stranger couple thou hast never met. The Hardcastles, old, Neville and Kate young. The show has love and lies and songs are sung. Upon Tony's entrance, webs of lies are made, for 'tis upon this comedy that the show is laid. Marlow and Hastings, two quite proper gents. When Kate meets Marlow, her father resents the thought of his Kate to wed such a fool. Yet come thine play's end, 'tis joy renewal. Now pray, comrades, kin, and young uns tonight, fill thine hearts up with this great show's delight. A play such as this, we pray thou take heed. Alas, knoweth we are a dying breed. For those of you who don't know what I said, basically shows like this will soon be dead. Well, it's not that they're bad. In fact, they're quite great. It's just that these plays aren't really to date. We feel in this day and age, there's not appreciation of the stage. It seems no one cares that we put on plays. They call us losers. It saddens our days. But what people don't consider or know is that the best thing in life is a show. Comedies touch us the way few things can. Well, I don't care if you're a woman or man. And the characters I mentioned, did you all get that? Marlow's the hero, Tony's the brat. Hastings and Neville want to be more than good pals. Marlow looks stupid in front of rich gals. Kate is the tall girl you'll see quite a bit. When Kate meets Marlow, she's tempted to quit. But then she decides to stoop to conquer in hopes that one day he really will love her. But enough with me. I think I should go. It's time for you all to enjoy the show. There will be a time to get up and walk. Hey, raise the lights, and please do not talk.